Hello. What were we doing? We're going back to the hideout, right? So let's happen. Sid died, I remember. Sid died. Oh, I'm gonna miss Sid. He was a good rendition of Sid in this game.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Not even the people we're sworn to save.
Lovebirds, home sweet home.
Yeah, you howl that stock sound effect, Torgal. I'm pretty sure they use that in Metal Gear Solid 2. Shall we? So one thing I have been advised to do is to actually put this game into... is take it out of performance mode. Oh yeah, Rama. I'm not enjoying his abilities as much. Is to actually take this and... wherever it was, you put this into graphics, because the frame rate, while it will be 30 FPS, will be more stable.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see
Oh
him.
man, look how the main character blurs. Oh god, my eyes. It's so blurry. Everything's so motion blurry. I need to get used to it. Is that what I'm using? That's what I'm using, right? I'm sure this is all really good stuff. I just need to learn how to use it, so... What was I doing? I use this all the frickin' time, so... This one, I use it a lot. I actually really like this one, so let's upgrade it.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
Yeah, the frame rate's a lot more stable, so that's probably preferential to the random frame drops that I've been getting. Even if it is egregiously motion blurry now.
Otto will want to know what happened in Costness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
It does look a little bit better. Like, slightly. It doesn't really change that much visually. We'll see what happens with the combat and see if it makes it harder in 30 FPS. Also need to turn it down a bit. Let's try that.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
Possibly. Oh man. Lots of stuff. Is this my new hideout? I guess it is.
Operations are suspended until further notice.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
I'll be perusing my maps. With whoever that is.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Hello! All in good time. I am wondering now, is it a side quest board? Because that's less exciting. Hello.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable.
None were
to
especially
what
memorable.
do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is
It's a bit late to be explaining all this now, isn't it? Shouldn't you have, like, opened with this? Explaining the world to me?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in
Want.
spite of it all, she has
They
everything
want to. Who is this
And when
voice
this storm
actress?
has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
So I guess explaining all that straight away would have been just confusing, and it didn't really matter for the plot and where Clive was in his head at the time.
Clive. Is everything all right?
Fine. Look at this airship though. Really cool. I hope we get to use it. be really cool. Probably not, though.
Does that one have blood on it?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our leader now, Clive. Well, you won't hear me complaining. The only drawback... Still... Coin purse weighing you down. You'll not find a better price
Ooh,
than that.
elixirs. Instantly restores all HP. Incredibly expensive, and I probably don't really need it.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Invictus!
I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive!
Toots!
You're back!
You're alive!
You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Or perhaps you'd be interested in some new gear.
Oh, Goots.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Oh, sadly not. Molly used the last of the chocobo in the stew.
Stop eating the chocobos! Hello.
Back, are ya? You've forgotten already, because I haven't. Still. Things here ain't too bad. Nah. What's that for you, dear?
Nebin bolts. That looks cool. Let's get it.
No scratches, alright? That it?
That is cool. What were we doing? Right, what were we doing?
The halls.
We need to go speak to Hippocrates, who lives inside of the shelves. Hello.
Lawsman Hippocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as moogles.
Like there might be, you know. I think we have one.
Twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
A good
I'll
day.
be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
I said rest.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work.
I mean, they all have the same scar, so it's still pretty obvious that they were branded.
Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
I was about to get some rest, then you interrupted me.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
How pretty it is, though. Oh, I remember. Reports, letter and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make a point to check the reading desk on returning to the hideaway. Oh, Gav lost his eye. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twin Side, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But
Revenge
look how
again.
far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash.
But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
I know, I saw. I was there too. I was playing the game, I was paying attention.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
They want to use the main theme, but they're not using the main theme. Meanwhile, in the Northern Territories,
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
it's not very often you see a person in a game use a door handle, is it? Normally doors just close on their own.
Martha leave the rest.
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak to her.
Which way do I go? I don't know the layout to this place yet. It's a cool airship though. It's a shame it doesn't work, but it's a cool airship. No chokibos though, I bet they died. Oh, I made myself sad now. Yeah, the frame rate is a lot more stable fixed at 30, that's for
Some
sure.
lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip, ran the duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
So cute! There's a side quest down there. Should probably do that first. This is the way. Like, in terms of geography, where actually are we? Oh god, the motion blur really hurts my eyes though. Is there a way to at least turn the motion blur off? That's awful. Doesn't look like it.
Thanks, Ed.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad to make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves.
Sounds easier than felling a...
I mean, I already carried a ton of lumber in my back pocket. Did you not see? Oh, okay, we're here. We're in the middle of the Deadlands. Okay. Let's go here first, then. Let's see what the combat's like in 30 FPS.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Oh, Rama, you suck. I really don't like this ability at all. It breaks the flow of combat so much. I guess I could have carried on to Martha's Rest, but, you know. He's only here, right? Oh, to stop me. That is useful. I like how it does that. In this one instance, it's annoying that I've got to use the elevator again, but for all other instances, it's probably going to be good.
Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Yes.
Find is one way of putting.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that new one at the bottom? There's a new stat. I need to know what it is. Reveal to me your secrets. Why do I have Rising Flames equipped? Also, have you seen these little sprites here? I love it. That's great. Can I just like unequip Rama? Can I like unequip it? There we go. Perfect. Now that's not going to get in my way. I don't even use this. Do I use ignition? I don't use ignition either, so I might as well put that on. Onwards!
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
The best of. Staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Yeah, I've taken off Rama because I just don't like how the circle button isn't like a movement ability now.
Cole is right.
Keeps throwing me off.
That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
So instead of it throwing me off, I've just taken it away. Hooray!
If those horses touch an arrow on Martha's head.
Yeah, it worked so well for you the first time, didn't it?
Get surrounded.
It doesn't feel as responsive in 30 FPS, that's for sure. I'll get used to it though. Do I need to go like all the way around? No, I need to go this way.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
I thought she died.
It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do
I
something.
thought the Empire killed her.
Tell us what happened. What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too
Anymore.
far, even for the Empire.
Let's leave those chokibos alone. Oh, this looks like a secret. What's over here? No secrets?
Too slow.
Again, they just... nothing stands a chance, does it?
All right.
What are you growling at? Is it the chokibos? Never mind the chokibos. There's an item over there that's definitely not worth going towards, but... it's definitely not going to be worth the travel. Oh, it's just a megala crab, don't worry about it. Oh, this may be more worth it. Nope. Nope. That wasn't either. Oh well. Like, this game is teaching me not to explore, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyway, just cause, you know, the time I stop doing it is the time I miss something really important.
Someone inside.
I want to know about these black shields.
No.
Damn it. I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
Oh, I did a little flourish with his sword. You're all gonna die all the same.
Crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Angry!
Let's try.
Yeah. The sheer level of difficulty in this game is what's keeping me going.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
I don't know what that green one is.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive, he's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Sorry about it. I'll just put this sack of human remains in my pocket. Onwards! Must remember, I'm playing a PlayStation 2 game. You can't just walk down things. Elden Ring has destroyed me. There was a secret here. Wasn't worth it, but it's here. Right, seriously need to go all the way around? I think I do. Oh, it's one of those, and Harry, man, however you pronounce it. Harry, man. Kill it! Harryman, rank C! There's a bounty on him. Okay. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials.
The thing has spotted us, Torgal. What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Doom!
I'm hurt, Torgal.
Stop it! worth it.
Nice try.
So I'm guessing these marks are kind of similar to they were on Final Fantasy 12. That's where they first appeared anyway. I think Final Fantasy 14 has them as well. Where you just have to fight like mini-bosses essentially that are dotted around the world. Like more side quest stuff really, but more interesting side quest stuff at least. As far as gameplay goes. Yeah, the controls just don't feel as responsive anymore. Oh. That was close. Oh, he took a lot to kill, didn't he? Get more green stuff, whatever that is.
You didn't see that coming.
Well, he's dead now.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve.
We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
How does fast travel back? I can.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening.
What people? They all died.
Before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish. No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers. What in the world is going on?
Oh, that's a different icon. You have a different icon.
Try not to move. Don't make it worse.
Oi,
Hello.
You handy with that sword of yours?
Yes.
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
I'll always help chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's been known.
True. Why, they saved me. Oh, go on then.
Okay. Why do you have a different icon though?
There's a good lad.
Where can I find?
I saw him cut it. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? And don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Onwards! Oh, it's just there. That's okay.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
It's better be Ambrosia. Better be. That's why it's got a different icon, right? Because it's important.
A white feather. thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
It's because it is Ambrosia,
You
fool.
brave birds. Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
There they are!
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Probably eat them too.
Her? And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
I mean, this is just not going to work out for you at all. Like, just stop. Oh, I feel mean. Get the big boy in a minute. There's still one left. Alright, your turn. Go up! Go up! Go up! I'm over here! Ow! I tried to dodge. Stop it! Got him! So if... Why is the icon different though? If this unlocks something, does that mean I can just ignore everything that doesn't have a plus icon on it?
You're safe now.
It's Ambrosia, dude. You got one eye.
I presume.
Is that what a quest sounds like? It's not how I... That's not the quest that I have in my head. I know! I'm paying attention.
Ambrosia.
Oh, so cute.
It's you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
You want to be my mount? Do I get to ride a chocobo?
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
She got a big boss eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her.
Then he immediately dies. Gets killed by goblins.
Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No.
Oh yes, that guy. I remember that guy.
Bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the... Anyhow, best be on my way.
Hell yeah, I got a chocobo!
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Ambrosia's tack. A bespoke saddle and blind is worn by Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Quare, says Ambrosia. Chocobo unlocked! So does that icon with a plus mean I unlock things when I do the quests? Because I'm still probably not going to ignore all the other quests, I might as well do them. I've come this far. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia. I shall. Oh, yeah! Oh, Jill got a chocobo too! Let's go! Oh, this game's amazing again. Let's get back to Martha's Rest. No chocobo theme, which is a shame, but... still happy.
Time to fight.
No, it's not. It's time to chocobo. Ah! Ah! Amazing!
I can walk from here.
Try not to move.
Where are we going? Back to the hideaway, right? I just flub all the buttons. To the hideaway! Onwards!
Where's Gav?
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head?
That's what I'm told, yeah.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
'Cause it worked so well last time.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities.
Exposition!
Rossfield. you're a Rosfield, of course.
He's acting like an idiot for the idiots in the audience.
Start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Otto's counter is now open. What's that? Alliant reports, patrons whispered, and the hunt board. The hunt board had a little rogue tomato icon. That's fan service. Stay tuned to explore that fan service later on in about 60 years when I get to Final Fantasy XII. What are we waiting for indeed? I'm waiting for the shop first.
And what can I do for you? Go on then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Think it's alright to touch him?
No.
Which what? Oh, toggle. So, what? But you leave the Moogle alone.
What do you want?
Nothing.
Anything
Seems
else?
like. There's a quest down there. It's all the way down the bottom. All the way down the bottom.
It's not. Won't be long now, Martel.
Hello.
I was hoping to.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well,
It's good to know there's something of the old.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. I took it on, you see, after she
Oh,
died.
she died.
And now, and not only is it ready, it's actually tasty.
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breaker. You couldn't take them.
It'll be nice being.
Oh, she always had a sock. Here you go. You hear that, Martel?
Oh, that's actually quite sad. When's the game going to explain what this green freaking star is? It's in here. Nothing. At least for right now, I guess. Oh, actually. I'm reading all that. I'm playing a video game to read. Which is ironic, really, that I said that while playing a Final Fantasy game. The irony just hit me.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like
This place is quite confusing to get around. I think visually this hideout's better, but I prefer the layouts of the old one.
And you say Sid built this place?
I just like how it's a big airship, it's really cool. I just wish it wasn't so freaking windy and confusing. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it, but... Oh, it's you. How did you survive?
Quick look.
What are we doing? Nothing right now. Good. What?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Words are immortal. Business is busy. Still. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay, it's renown. Okay. Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate some money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper. Oh, you just get allowed to start 400 ability points. A renown rating of 85. I'm on 55 right now.
Here you are. You earned this.
1 meteor.
All done?
They better not all be shit like that. That'd be really annoying. I'm not going there yet. I got stuff to do here. 1,000. Shall I upgrade this again? Just makes assignment to any icon. Well, I'm only using 2 right now, so... No. I kind of want to use this. It looks really powerful. Should I save up for the last limit break? What was the... to master it? At a 3rd limit break gauge. Yeah, let's do that. Let's save up for that. Hello! He's so fluffy!
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Mightiest of all the Mughals! In his little hands!
Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Do everything my frickin' self!
I don't think so.
Do we have any? We have 2. That one's in Sanbreck. That one's in Rosaria. Broken Hilt. Bethlegor! Belphegor, even. Adjacent to Eastpool. I was in Caer Norvent. That's a B. So can I just... Do these get marked on the map, or... Oh, I can't go anywhere else anyway. Not allowed. I'm gonna go to Eastpool! No!
So Mather's all right.
Here, have some apples.
You two look...
Martel.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only he'd have 'em right from the branch. Made Martel livid.
That sounds like the Sid I...
Planning on keeping that lot to you? Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all that. Clive, tell the lad down in the back.
Well, you can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh,
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
That broom's as ragged as goat's locks. I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I think it's all right to touch him.
Don't like the way you said that. You think it's alright to touch him? I want to go do the marks, but he won't let me.
The curse breakers sent that. They were clearly
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. She put everything into her. When she died, I named...
And through you. Her dream would have died with her.
I didn't do anything, really.
By the way, Otto's...
Of course not. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that...
Level up! Is that everything? I think so. Right, let's try and leave. And see if we can do these hunts.
Did you come through the forge today?
There's gotta be a quicker way around than this. Can't be the quickest way around, surely. No, it's not. This way. Through the blacksmith, the way I came.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
Ding, ding, ding! Let's see if we can fast travel from here, or if it's like locked me into the story for a while. Oh no, it's locked me into the story. That's weird. Alright, well, we'll leave it there then for this episode. Before we continue on with the story, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye!